All right, we're going to begin by going over formulas. All right, you're going to write these formulas down. The first one we are going to be we're going to be reviewing on is this is for a rectangular prism.
I already have the formula for that, but do you want me to write it again?
Yes. The rectangular prism, okay? Now, the formula for this is SA equals 2 times height times width plus 2 times width times height plus 2 times length. Back up here, I gave you the wrong formula. Erase that. It's 2 times length times width plus 2 times width times height plus 2 times length times height. Okay, let's keep our comments to ourselves, please. There are other ways that you can find, just stop and listen, there's other ways that you can find the surface area. There's another formula that you can use for a regular prism. However, you have to find the perimeter first, and then you have to multiply it. So this is the best way. It's a longer formula, but it's an easier formula to follow. Okay, so again, this is your surface area of a regular prism. All right, now you're going to do the lateral area of a regular prism. Okay, here's the formula for the lateral area. And that is LA equals 2 times width times height plus 2 times length times height. That's the two formulas that we worked with already. Have it for regular prisms. All right, now we're going to talk about cubes. And we're continuing with formulas, but we're going to talk about a cube. Now, a cube is also a rectangular prism. Okay, they are rectangular prisms. However, all 6 sides are equal. Or 6 faces, you'll see faces, sides are equal or congruent. We're going to go with equal. Okay? So, first thing you got to do is find the area of one face. And then you're going to use the formula SA equals 6E squared. And I'll explain that. Okay, E stands for the length of the edge. That's what that stands for, actually. Length, L-E-N-G-T-H, of the edge. Okay? Surface area of a cube is SA equals 6 times. So let's say, let's move on here and go ahead and talk about the lateral area for a cube. Okay, so this is the SA. Now we're going to talk about the lateral area of a cube. Okay? Now, I'm just going to put little dotted lines there that kind of separates that. So the lateral surface area of a cube is 4 times the area. Because remember, you're only doing you're only getting the area of the lateral sides. Okay? So the formula is LA equals 4E squared. So you're doing the same thing, except you're only multiplying it by 4 because you're only finding the area of the 4 sides. So this is your 2 formulas for a cube. All right, now, I'm going to move this up and we're going to practice some of this, okay?
So this is all we need to know for the cube.
For now, yes. Okay? So let's say that we have a cube. All right, good enough. So that's a cube. So it tells us what E equals. Okay, E equals 9 centimeters. What is E? What does E stand for? The length of the edge, right? In other words, all sides equal what? 9 centimeters, right? All sides equal 9 centimeters. All right, so the first thing we're going to find using this is we're going to find the surface area. Now, again, our surface area formula is SA equals 6E squared.
So it'd be 6.
Okay, let me do the talking. Okay, hold on. So then you're going to substitute. So SA equals 6 times 9 squared. Okay? So SA equals 6. What is 9 squared? 81. So SA equals, when you multiply 81 times 6, I'm just going to tell you what you get. You get 486. And of course, you're always going to write your answer in centimeters square. Now we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to only multiply it by 4 because we're only finding the area of the surface area of the 4 sides. And I'm actually just going to leave this up here and pull it over here and leave our same little cube. All right, so E equals 9 centimeters. What is the formula for lateral area?
4E squared.
4E squared. Okay, now we're just going to substitute. LA equals 4 times, what is E? 9 squared. Okay, so LA equals 4. We already know it's times 81, right?
Yes.
So the lateral surface equals 324 centimeters squared. Okay? So that is your formulas for finding surface area and lateral area of a cube. I'll have to I'm not quite sure. All right, so now let's move on. And I'm just going to make a new page here, and we're now going to talk about a cylinder. All right, so
The cylinder is the one like the. Am I?
something like that. Not the best cylinder that I could possibly make. Anyway, so a cylinder contains the curved area, right? So the lateral surface area for a so imagine that this is broken down like this. You have a circle, another circle, and then this has been unfolded something like that. Okay? So, you are going to need to know the radius. You know, we know how to find radius. We know what the radius is. Right? So the area of the curved lateral surface is the same as the rectangle. Okay? It's just like finding the area of a rectangle, because if you unfold that, it basically equals a rectangle. Therefore, the lateral area formula is this. 2 times pi pi times radius times height. Surface area is 2 times pi times radius times height plus 2 times pi times radius squared. That's your two formulas, okay? This is your lateral and this is your surface area. Now,
Miss Odell,
in
your opinion, which one of these shapes is one of the hardest in your opinion?
I think volume's harder than this. Well, I don't know. We'll get there. Let's just move on. Okay, so now let's just do an example of each of these. Okay, so let's say that we know that we have a cylinder, and I never claim to be an artist. I'm just a math teacher. All right, so let's say that we know from here to here is 9 inches. Okay? We also know that from here to here, I'm just going to bring it down here, we have a radius of 4 inches. Okay? So let's plug this into our formula. You're going to be given this information. Okay? Are you writing these notes down? Okay, you're going to be given this information to be used. So lateral area equals 2, what is pi? Times 3.14 times your radius, which is 4, times your height, which is 9. It's just that great old multiplication world you got to go through, right? So what is 2 times 3.14? 6 point. 6.28 times 4 times 9. So 6.28 times 4. Okay, times 9.
Wait, what was it? 20? I'm sorry.
I actually didn't do the math there. I was just going to give you the answer. 4 times 8 is 32. 2 times 4 is 8. 25.12, is that what you said?
Yeah.
So 25.12 times 9. Yep, this is it. Move my decimal. My answer is 226.08 square inches. It's just a matter of doing some good old multiplication. Okay?
Multiplication's good.
Good old multiplication. You got this, all right? Now, the thing is, I'm not going to make you memorize these formulas, but you will have to write them down. Okay? We're going to make an index card probably tomorrow or the next day. I want to get through this one, and you're going to write all these formulas nice and neat, or I'll make you one and print it. We'll see. And you'll have all these formulas with you, and then you can use them for your test and quizzes, okay? Let's find the surface area of a cylinder. All right, so we're going to use the same measurements that we have here. All right, our surface area formula. All right, so 2 times pi, 3.14 times radius. What is our radius? 4 times height, 9, plus 2 times pi again, times radius squared. Okay? It's a lot of multiplying, but you can do it. We always know that 2 times 3.14 equals 6.28. The more you do that, you'll just know that one.
6.28. Oh, yeah.
You should get 226.08 plus 100.48, which equals 326.56 square inches. Okay? All right. It doesn't seem what? It doesn't seem what?
I just kind of know, like, this doesn't seem long. It's so small.
All right. Well, we're going to do it. Okay? All right. So here is what we're going to remote students, you may know that the assignment may be different than what's in LMS, but do the work that I'm going to write here and assign, and I'll get that corrected in LMS, okay? All right, so here's what you're going to do. Page 198. All right, you are going to do 8 and 9. Then you're going to do 17 through 20, which is page 198 and 199. You'll find all those problems on there. Okay, so you're going to have 6 problems to do. Guys, I recommend that you just don't write down some numbers, okay? You do it and you show your work because it's a grade. It's a completion grade, but it's based on that you actually did the work and not just wrote the problem, the answers down.
We can write in our book.
You can write these in your book and I'll come around and look at them tomorrow, but you have to show your work, okay?